What is up, guys? Pie Muffin here, and we are back with some more Trails Through Daybreak. Last time we started off on Chapter 4. We got a little prologue as to what to expect once we go on our next adventure here. But for now, we are back in the city doing our usual rounds and 4SPG stuff. But we got some more free time to do, so let's get to it. So we handled the Ren one, so now we're going to do the Reset one, and then we'll end things off with the Elaine one before we get to work. On seeing what 4SPGs we're going to have. Vans group decided to... Yeah. Hey, you said you want to talk about some office paperwork? Correct. In the course of organizing everything, I found some forms whose deadlines are quickly approaching. I thought you should be made aware of them so they aren't submitted late. Oh shit, yeah. Don't want to fall behind on those. Which forms are they? Actually, I went ahead and sorted them out for you already. All you have to do is fill them in. Perfect, thanks, Reset. Gonna take care of those right now so they're not hanging over our head. Van quickly dealt with the paperwork Reset had provided. He packed it up and made for the Satan District Police Station. Man, I can't believe I spaced on this. I completely forgot today was the cutoff. Right, this whole customization forum thing. They just rolled that out, if I recall. Correct. The government is inspecting customized automobiles to ensure they're not hazardous to public safety. Failing to submit this form will void your tax exemption and other credits. Your car will effectively be illegal. Smaller customizations can use a separate form than this one. Yeah, this one's probably their way of preparing for, like, engine swaps and lift kits and shit. I got the paperwork a while ago, but I kept putting it off. Looked like a pain in the ass. You really saved my bacon getting the stuff sorted for me. I keep yawning. I'm not even tired. Of course, these clerical affairs are my forte. Shall we get this dealt with then? Ah, crap. Fancy meeting you here. Ain't 'cause I want to be here, trust me. Oh ho, if I decide to come clean, huh? About time. Come clean for what, jackass? I'm just here to turn in some papers for my truck mods. Oh, I saw that young lady with you in Tharbad. Thank you for your help back then. My name is Reset Twinings. I'm a concierge for the Marduk Company. I'm currently assisting Mr. Arkwright on official business. Official? How do you keep fumbling your way into a harem, dick? Marduk, huh? Hey, mind if I pull you aside for some questions, miss? I'll take care of the paperwork for you. Ugh, thought they were never gonna let us go. You have any idea what they were gonna do that to you when you got to the precinct? I did know they wanted to question me. I figured that I might as well accompany you and get it over with there. But that's neither here nor there. Good work getting your form filled out. That's most of your paperwork done for today. Thanks, wait, most. What's next? Oh, nothing major, just your taxes. And while we're here, I did want to run some equipment maintenance and office resupplies for you. Man, I almost feel bad putting you to work this hard after you just joined. Almost. Let's go ahead and tackle all that while we're at it. Perfect, our next destination is Station Street then. Took a break at a cafe, huh? Thanks for all your hard work, Reset. You got through all that desk work that was piling up like it was nothing. I feel kind of bad forcing you to do all the tedious jobs, though. Please think nothing of it. I'm always happy to be of service. I'm nothing if not pleased to have been able to be of assistance in your office. We'd never be able to interact through anything other than a screen beforehand. But now I get to go out shopping and have a nice chat with you physically here. Aww. Weird way of putting it, but I see where you're coming from. Here's the coffee you ordered. Oh, speaking of orders, I wasn't aware prior to me coming here and accompanying you on your travel just how bad your sweet tooth is. Just want to make it clear that sweets aren't the only reason we've been going on major business trips lately. More of a bonus, yeah? It'd be rude going somewhere and not sampling the local confectionery. If you say so. And you totally did not buy that. Whatever, let's drink. This is rather hotter than I was expecting. Holy shit. This is way too hot. Did a rookie screw up or something? Though yours doesn't look as hot as mine. We can't be sure of that. Our difference in reaction should not be how you gauge it. I handle hot things better than most do. I still think it would be wise to get some milk to cool it down, though. Excuse me. We called a member of staff over and explained the situation. The staff member apologized profusely for the issue and added some milk as requested to cool the drinks down. We're truly sorry for the issue with your coffee. Here are the pancakes you ordered as well. I don't recall ordering any pancakes. Was it you who ordered them, Mr. Arkwright? If so, let me hand you the plate. Nope, it's right where it needs to be. Just think of them as a little bonus. A small thanks for all you've done for us, even in such a short time. There's more to life than just work. You should at least find the time to enjoy something sweet once in a while. Thank you very much. I wasn't expecting to get such a pleasant bonus so soon after starting work. I can see this is a workplace that values its employees after all. Doubt we can compare to whatever crazy welfare program Marduk has, but we try. It's good to have you on the team, Reset. It is likewise my pleasure of being part of the team, Mr. Arkwright. Though I'd feel awfully rude to sit here and enjoy this plate of pancakes while you just sit there and watch. You're the one with the sweet tooth, after all. Why don't you have some too? I am kind of regretting not ordering any for myself, yeah. Alright, if you're sure, I wouldn't mind a few. Banner Reset enjoyed the remainder of their time together before resuming their patrol.
今後とも誠心誠意サポートさせていただきますね。
Van all the way up to 3 now. Alright, now we just got the Elaine one, and then we can start looking at the 4 SPGs. Van's groovy, yeah. I always start rereading it, but it's not necessary. Hey there, not too used to seeing you here. Oh, it's you, Van. I'm not here to watch any movies, I was just passing through after receiving a nearby assignment. That explains it. For a sec, I thought you were slacking off and sneaking in a showing. Just because you have that sort of time on your hands doesn't mean we all do. I happen to be as busy as ever. Hey, I'm plenty busy too, you know. I'm just taking a short break. Anyway, which movie caught your attention? Curious what Beauty blades into these. Sorry, I can't talk anymore. I have to get back to work. Hey, I was just asking. The Mishy everyone loves is hitting the big screen. Mishy and Boots coming to theaters this November. Well, that explains it. Can't say I'm shocked she's a little bashful about it. Nothing wrong with liking Mishy, though. I've got an idea. Sometime later. Hey again. Wow, we met twice in one day. What are the chances? You're playing it off like it's a coincidence, but I suspect this was very much deliberate. I could arrest you for stalking, you know. Oh, don't be like that. I just wanted to give something to you. Here you go. Is this a Mishy plush? Yep. This thing's merch for the Mishy and Boots movie that's coming next month. You can only get it in theaters for a limited time. You have no idea how long I had to wait in line for it. Why did you go out of your way to do that for me? Well, I figured you wanted one because you looked like you were dying to see it. I don't want to see it that much. But even if I did, this doesn't mean you had to get this for me. Well, that wasn't the only reason. I, just happened to remember about that promise I broke all those years ago. Aww. I know giving you this thing won't fully make up for it. You aren't wrong. Also, did you just refer to Mishy as this thing? Rude. Oh, sorry about that. Anyway, catch you later. So there's a theme park in Crossbell called Michelin Wonderland. Well, that's new. And this is its mascot. We're back. What are you reading there? Looks like it's news from Crossbell. Anyway, what's this cat-looking thing? Mishy? It looks ugly as hell. Don't tell me you like that thing. I'm allowed to like whatever I want. I'm sorry my tastes aren't up to your standards. Heh, it's always good to see you two getting along so well. Crossbell is only one station away on the Transcontinental Railroad. Why don't you take a part-time job so you can take her next year? Aww. Don't push me into it. So, what are you thinking? If you really want to go, Really? You take... Oh my god! I'm gonna... Oh my god. During their school days, they were both so, like, sweet. I mean, if you'd really like to take me that badly, I suppose I can come along. You just can't be cute, can you? You're one to talk, Mr. Dark and Brooding. Hehe, thank you, Van. I can hardly wait to go. Does he have any idea how many years it's been since then? Still, I'm happy you remembered. Okay, that was really sweet. Oh man, that was a good one. Obviously, I remember that one, but what I do hope is that in the final game, which is obviously coming out this year in Japan, I think it would be so great if he gets to, I don't know if it's gonna be like cross, like if we're gonna be able to go to different places, like what the locations are gonna be or anything. But it'd be so cool if he could make like true on that promise and take her at some point during the game. Or like they do something like, let's say where you're still just staying Calvert for the game. Like they do something where it's like towards the end of the game, he bought some tickets, so after everything is settled, they can go together. That'd be super nice. Let's see. Dangerous monsters in the area. Okay. Oh, Glare Drum. That's the thing we fought in the simulation. Alright. My father's become ensnared by a suspicious new religion. Okay. And then we gotta go to Satan District board for the last one. The painter lady is here. Due to various reasons, I cannot reveal the details of the request here. Okay. Okay, that's all the boards checked. We have 3 jobs on today's docket. Yeah, we've got to at least take care of 2 of them by the day's end. Alright, then. Alright, well, we're already in Satan District, so we'll handle the monster extermination one last. Even though it's right here. Yo, we got a request from a Rumsfield. You the guy? I'm the Spriggan from Arkwright Solutions. Ah, yes, thank you. It's good to put a face to the name. Your request entailed rescuing a young lady? Yeah, oh, I remember this one. Yes, let's get right to it. I haven't much time. The lady in question is Berzelia, daughter of the CEO of the Bank of Edith. My name is Rumsfield. I serve as the young Mrs. Butler and bodyguard. Oh wow, that's one of the biggest financial institutions in Calvert. They have watertight reputation from what I hear. They do everything by the book. The lady with class, nice. Take notes, Ashen. So what's the situation? Right, it brings me shame to admit, but she's been kidnapped. We don't know who the perpetrator might be. It only just happened last night. As her caretaker, I'm just... Yeah, that's serious. I was worried that's what it was. Sounds pretty dire. Did the kidnapper make any demands? What other information do we have to go on? Well, the young miss is a semi-permanent resident here at the hotel penthouse, you see. Her father arranged it for her, hoping it would let her live more free on her own terms than if she were at his home. But last night, the young miss slipped away for a night to herself, and she failed to return. This morning, we found a ransom note delivered to the hotel, written for the president. We have your daughter, 10 million mira in cash. Bring the money to the exchange point. Bring police or bracers, and we kill her. Indeed, some individual or group has kidnapped her. The culprit also sent the mobile terminal Bersilia has been using. They're meticulous to a terrifying degree. That's why I turned to you. We need your help to investigate these villains. We'd also like you to accompany her father to the exchange point. Oh, I get you. They said no police or bracers, but maybe they'll count a Spriggan as an exception. Okay, we alright taking this on now? We're on the case. Thank you ever so much. I knew I could count on you. So first off, can we talk to the dad? Where is he? Well, the CEO, her father, is often rather busy with his work. He's currently overseeing a project to bring Orbital network coverage to rural areas in Calvert. As this involves traveling to said areas, he has no network signal out there. We've been able to contact him. So it's not even ignorance. He's just so far out in the boonies, no one can get a hold of him. Go figure, he isn't around when this kid needs him the most, though. What, did he tell her he was going out for milk or something? Have some tact, Aaron. You should talk about bad timing. So that pretty much puts him out of the question. We gotta do this on our own, sounds like. I did observe some strange behavior that might be relevant to the case. Lately, Bersilia has been refusing her bodyguard's company when she goes out. She frequents the Tyrell district on those days. I see. We would keep a watcher from a distance when she would go there, and we found she had befriended this young man who, pardon my judgment, but has the air of a ruffian about him. Could he have roped Bersilia into something shady? Well, in spite of it, their interactions were surprisingly cordial. The young man would buy her ice cream, take her to movies. By all accounts, they were simple friends. We had thought she was in good hands and we could give her a space, but evidently not. I see, that makes me curious about the young man's background. Same, let's get to work. First up, Tyrell. Hey, how much time we got before they offer? We do have time, by all means. Take whatever time you need to investigate. The criminal specified Dirk Memorial Park as the exchange point. I will await you at the park's entrance. Once you complete your investigation, please rendezvous with me. Sounds like a plan. Alright, gang, let's get up there and start digging for clues. Let's hit up that ice cream vendor first, see what they have to say. Understood. I'll keep tabs on the time we have left until the handover. Alright, well, let's go to Station Street. Actually, you know what? Since we're already here, may as well run in here. Oh. Oh, it's not all the way in. These guys are gonna be no XP for us after that last chapter. Oh, lovely. A fearsome foe is prowling around. These guys are much weaker to arts, if I remember correctly. Okay, Earth is our big helper here. Decent damage.
いたしません。
もらった。
ブーストチャンス決めるわよ。
こいつは効くぜ。続けバンク。終わりだ。なめんじゃねえ。
アイロンさん。
百火山。
いや
頼んだぜアニス。
崩れました。チャンスです。いや
おまけだ。スタンだ。
こちらのターンです。シャードブーストのチャンス。
Oh wow, they break out of that immediately.
上げていこうぜ。決めろよメイド。
加速します。やーブーストチャンス。
続けバン。エリアルバスター。なめんじゃねえ。おまけだ。させるかよ。
私が相手です。癒しはホワイトヒーラーになりました。
悪くね。
That'll help out a bit.
こちらのターンです。シャードブーストのチャンスよ。
おまけだ。
Oh damn, close, but not enough.
なめんじゃねえ。続けバン。
Yeah, now we gotta take this guy out.
決めるわよ。そこです。加減はいたしません。シャードブーストのチャンスよ。コバルトカーテン展開。チャンスです。
Ugh.
慎重に参りましょう。
気張ってけよ。
いや
頼むアニエス。
アーロンさん。
おまけだ。
この機は逃しません。いや
もらった。チャンスだ。
ブーストチャンス。
バスター。頼むアニエス。もらった。
こちらのターンです。シャードブーストのチャンスよ。
なめんじゃねえ。ブーストが有効だぜ。気張ってけよ。
ブーストチャンス。敵の行動に注意してください。
任せたリゼット。
シャードブーストのチャンスよ。
仕掛けてくんぞ。
ご容赦。
気ぃつけよ。
敵の行動に注意してください。
もらえろ。
特定の圧が脅威を感知。ご注意を。
何か来る。
癒しホワイトヒーラー。
フィーバータイムだ。ブーストが有効だぜ。何か来る。決めろ。
こちらのターンです。シャードブース有効。
おまけだ。チャンスだ。崩れた。
特定の圧が
目にも見せろ。
どうかご覧。ブーストゲージ上限解放よ。
We're getting there.
今です。
もらった。
アーロンさん。
おまけだ。
Perfect.
やっぱか。
やりました。
まだまだここからだ。
皆様お疲れ様でした。報酬が振り込まれたわ。敵が見当たらないわ。
Alright, now we can head to Station Street.
よし行くか。
Something at the guild, though? You came at just the right time. Oh no, looking to shove more work on us? No, just wanted to ask you about something. Your ranks continue to swell, I see. My name is Reset Twinings, and I'm a concierge for the Marduk Company. I'm currently on long-term loan to Arkride Solutions, and hope to support Mr. Arkride to the best of my abilities for the remainder of my contract. It's a pleasure to meet you. Long-term loan, and from the Marduk? Well, aren't you fortunate to have such a capable and beautiful maid working for you? That's not why she's here. She's backing me up because I'm a Marduk tester, and that's all. As a valued client, I aim to support and assist you in any way I'm able. That includes your daily life, so please feel free to assign me any task you see fit. Can you not? Reset looks the part. I'm sure she'd be a splendid maid, too. Anyway, let's get back on topic. We wanted to ask you about what happened in Tharbad. I figured Sylphid would have told you all the details already. She's given us a report, but it left a lot of unanswered questions. We were hoping you could help fill in those gaps. Exactly, like what happened when you fought Almada's leader and how you managed to get him to retreat. Alright, shoot, I'll answer what I can. First question then, are you certain the puppeteer is connected to Almada? She was one of the people who had that who took out that Eisenshow company, wasn't she? Yeah, but she did say she was only contracted by him and isn't really part of Almada. She's supposedly part of the organization that Melchior was originally affiliated with. The two of them were just terrifying, much different from the Mafia. They got the eyes of a stone-cold killer. The both of them, real pros, I'd bet. Not that the Mafia doesn't stoop that low, but it ain't really their style. They're more the kind to beat the shit out of you and then blackmail you. Those two? Nah, they wouldn't do that. If the victim's not dead, it ain't good enough. Death is their endgame. The girl's bad, but Melchior's in a class of his own. He enjoys the kill as much as toying with his prey beforehand. Perhaps the organization she and Melchior originate from is focused on assassination. I suspect I know which one too. So the Garden? I suspect you're right about it. It is clearly an organization separate from Almada altogether, even if it's evident that the connections between the two run deep. That's ominous. We'd have options available if it was just your run-of-the-mill Mafia. We'll have our work cut out for us, that's for sure. Though there's something else that bothers me regarding Almada. Where they're getting their mirror from, I take it? Exactly. We already established that Almada used Vegas films to spread those illegal drugs among people in Tharbad. But acquiring so many and sneaking them into the Orbital hookahs must have cost an eye-watering amount of money, and for no profit either. You're not doing all that unless you got the mirror to burn. Could have always raised it over time via illegal means, but I don't think that's it. I ain't got a clue what the source really is, though. I see. Either way, talking with you was definitely illuminating. Thank you for your time. If you learn anything else, please let the guild know. We will. The guild's cooperation is going to be vital in taking down Almada. Not that it makes sense for a little solutions agency like us to be handling something this big to begin with. So if you guys learn anything, don't be stingy and let us know too. As long as our interests align, we will. Much as I'd rather you not be involved with them in the first place. I don't want to be involved with them either. But it ain't that easy when they already got their eye on you and won't take no for an answer. You gotta be kidding me. I suspect your nature wouldn't let you avert your eyes from them even if you could. The more things change, the more they stay the same. I swear. Yeah, Van can't look away. Not him. The ice cream stand. Was it here? Oh no, it was in Tyrell District. That's right. Right? Yeah, the ice cream truck is right there. Alright, let's see what's going on over here. Oh look, looks like the movie theater changed their banners. Guess so. They used to be for Golden Blood, but now it looks like they're advertising Wolves Requiem. Could it be a result of the awards at Tharvad Film Festival? That's what I'd put my money on. It's been like that with the other film festivals too. Whatever movie takes the top prize always sees a big jump in moviegoers. Plus, for as popular as Golden Blood has been, its box office earnings were starting to taper off anyway. So it makes sense they switch out the banners now to promote the latest hot thing. That's true. I've been seeing all kinds of things leaning in that direction lately, not just movie theaters. Feels like every magazine is publishing interviews and specials about Nina. At this point, she must be getting as much media exposure as Judith. Part of that's probably her agency striking while the iron's hot and getting her out there, you gotta figure. Especially when Judith's got tabloids like BuzzRider going to town on her, writing pretty much whatever they please. Whatever indeed, I saw a headline recently that claimed she was brooding after she lost the award for Best Actress to Nina. As if she's the type of chick to stay down in the dumps over something like that. Exactly. If anything, I would imagine it would light a fire in her to work even harder. Hell, I've seen those rags claim she's even got herself a boyfriend these days. Huh, is that true? These are tabloids we're talking about here. What do you think? Doesn't matter if what they publish is real or total bullshit. As long as it makes them money, that's what counts. So don't go taking them at their word, though I gotta say, a certain someone seems awful invested in the woman's love life. I'm not sure invested is the right word for it. It's just a little surprising to hear that out of nowhere, but you're right, it's good to be cautious with those. What's playing? How about Perfect Driver 2? Let's go with Reset. And that's it. Man, is that, yeah. Philip, a young fledgling Z1 race car driver, is the son of Lewis Adler, the legendary racer. Tormented by the crushing weight of his father's legacy, Philip rebels against him, shattering the bond they held in the process. Shortly thereafter, Lewis gets into an accident and perishes on the spot. With little time to process the untimely death of his father, Philip is thrust into the Grand Prix, his focus fractured and his will dwindling. But then, in the final lap of the race, when all hope of victory was nearly lost, the words of his father echo in Philip's mind.
いつだって目指すべきはゴールじゃない。その先にあるものだ。いつかお前にとってのそれを見つけ出す日がきっと来るだろう。
I love how they're playing the opening.
フィリップ選手、前大会チャンピオンのマックス選手を抜いた。先頭を行く弱小ワークスレノ。勢いは火がついたように止まらない。俺のことは眼中になしか。あいつは一体何を見ているんだ？
僕もやっと見つけたよ。自分が本当に目指すべきもの。失ってから気づくってのはなんとも皮肉なもんだけど。今からあなたを超えるルイス・アドラー。伝説のレーサーのレコード。あんたの息子が塗り替えてみせるさ。
I feel slightly on edge after watching that film, albeit in a good way. The races were so engrossing, I could feel my hands tensing up before I even knew it. For a movie that puts the human drama in front and center, they put a lot of effort into the racing. I'd love to hop in the passenger seat with a pro driver like that sometime and feel what it's like to whip a car around like that. Gotta be wild. That's foreshadowing. Not for this game though, so I will hold my tongue on that for now. I would say ordinarily I strive to provide a safe, comfortable riding experience with my clients while driving. However, if you wish for me to make an exception, I can certainly show you what I'm truly capable of. Oh my god. I'm gonna be real with you, Reset. I'm more than a little tempted to take you up on it, but let's not get up to any trouble, alright? God, that's funny. Hehe, as you wish. I bet she'd be a monster behind the wheel. Having finished their break, Van and his crew resumed their work. Alright, now we can go talk to the ice cream guy. Hi, Nami. Hi there. I'm a private investigator working on a case with my assistants here. We're looking into a couple of people for one of our clients at the moment. Have you had a rich-looking girl stop by your stall by any chance? She would have had a young guy with her, something of a delinquent. Oh yes, I know exactly who you must be talking about. They looked like the oddest pair together, so they stuck out like a sore thumb. That's great. Could you tell us more about them? Do you remember what they were talking about? What was your impression of them? Let me think. For two people who seemed about as different as you could get, they were getting along unusually well. It's like they were pretty good friends. The guy looked like a bit of a rough character, but he was telling her all kinds of things about the Tyrell district. As for the girl, she seemed pretty worried about her relationship with her dad. He was being pretty sweet and trying to give her advice from what I could hear. That's interesting, so she was talking about her family. Judging from what Rumsfeld told us, it definitely sounded like her and her father weren't that close. Maybe that's been bothering her. Could you tell us a bit more about the guy? Anything that stuck out about him? Every little detail helps. He didn't seem all that remarkable to me, so it's hard to know what to say. But he did seem surprisingly naive for a guy who otherwise looked like a troublemaker, I tell you that much. I think I also mentioned that his mom runs a general store over in Old Town. You say general store? Heh, of all the people it could have been, it had to be him, huh? Wow. Yeah, the brat we saw last chapter. What do you mean, Mr. Arkwright? Is that to say you might know the identity of the young man in question? Yeah, you can say that. Think about it. Old Town, general store, deadbeat son. There's only one guy I can think of who ticks all the boxes. I'm talking about Eddie, the son of the lady who runs the Newberry General Store. Oh, now I get it. You must be right. I've heard rumors that he likes to go out partying at night. We still don't know how a guy like him wound up being such a rich girl, though. There's gotta be more to the story still. We need to find more info. If you're looking for someone else to talk to, why don't you try Macmillan Cafe? I've seen the two of them there talking on the terrace before a handful of times. Someone there might know something. I see. Thank you for the information. We'll be sure to look into it. I think we'll talk to the people in Macmillan, and then that'll be it for the video, and we'll finish up this job and probably the other one next time. Before we move on with whatever the story is gonna add on to us. Hi there. I'm a private investigator working on a case with my assistants here. We're looking into a couple of people for one of our clients at the moment. You see any young, rich girls hanging out with a rough around the edges guy around here recently? Doesn't have to be a big lead or nothing. Whatever you know, we'd appreciate it if you shared it with us. Ooh, a private investigator, huh? That's a neat job you have. You wouldn't have to be the famous Spriggan that everyone likes to talk about in these parts, would you? Spriggan? Sorry, I have no idea who you're talking about. Not to be rude, but we're pressed for time. We know these two have been at this cafe, so we're looking to find someone who can tell us more. Hey, sorry if I offended you. It's just not every day I get to talk to people like you. Anyway, I definitely know who you're talking about. I've seen those two people sitting at the table over there a lot lately. This girl is smart. She knew who he was. They get up to some pretty interesting conversations. I know it's rude, but I can't help but listen in on them, you know? Maybe ask what they discussed in those conversations? Well, earlier the girl was asking him all kinds of things about kidnapping. Like, what sort of cases have there been before? What goes into kidnapping someone? Stuff like that. He had this serious expression on his face, but she looked happy and excited for some reason. If only she thought to ask me, I'm an expert on that sort of thing. I could have told her everything she wanted to know and then some. This woman appears to have some very peculiar interests. Man, this girl we're after must have a weird idea of fun. Who goes around talking about kidnapping and shit in public, huh? But hey, we definitely know what's going on here, don't you agree? Yeah, although we still don't have enough proof yet to be sure. I don't know what you guys are going on about, but it sounds like you're able to figure something out. Glad I was able to help. Oh, one more thing. That guy seems to run with a pretty tough crowd. You better be careful if you're going to keep investigating him. Huh? What sort of people are you talking about? From what I overheard, he belongs to Desire. Well, we already know that. They're a nasty gang. Fighting, stealing, blackmailing, you name it. They've done it and more. Those people aren't above doing anything. Whatever it takes to get what they want, they'll do it without blinking an eye. I don't think that guy understands what he's got himself into. He seems to believe they have more honors and morals than they really do. The girl didn't seem to know any better either, and just went along with what he had to say. We've talked to him before in the past. His name's Eddie, and that was more or less the impression he gave me, yeah. That makes me think they might just be using him for all he's worth, if his outlook on them is that rosy. That's why I wanted to warn you about. It's not him you need to be concerned about, it's the people he works with that might be a problem. Right, it's entirely possible Eddie's being put up to something without realizing it. Thanks for the tip, you've given us a lot to work with. Now we know all that, where should we go next? I think we got a good handle on what's probably going on here. Now we just need to confirm our findings and go from there. For now, we should figure out what's going on with Eddie. Time to take a trip to Newberry and Old Town. I almost said Toad Town. Wrong series by a lot. Was that Odette? Oh, hi, Odette. Oh, hi there, everyone. Hey, Agnes, you on the clock right now? I hope your boss is looking out for you. She can handle herself just fine without me babysitting. Anyway, what are you kids up to? We were just talking about next week's school event. Julian's an exchange student, so we wanted to answer any questions he might have about it. We're also going over the merits of each plan, as well as their budgetary needs. Everything's still up in the air, though. We haven't exactly settled on anything yet. Whoops. Why am I not surprised? Not that I'm in any position to criticize. Well, at least you all seem to be enjoying yourselves. For sure, chances like this don't come around often, so we're taking our time. Alright, so next time we are going to go head over to Old Town and talk to Eddie and see what we can learn about this whole situation. And then once we've hopefully rescued this girl who's been kidnapped, we will move on to the other request, which was what? Wait. Oh, right. My father's become ensnared by a dangerous new religion, so we'll handle that one as well. So, that's gonna be it, guys. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe more if you're new to the channel. I'll see you all next time. Have a wonderful day, everyone.